I'm JP Scott with iWealth, and I've been helping people manage money for over 35 years. And the one thing that I have seen is millions of dollars are being systematically transferred away simply because people are not getting all the facts. Now, you don't know me and I don't know you, but I guarantee you when you watch this video, you're going to see some things that hit very close to home. We have with us today Scott Kirkpatrick from Chamberlain Herdecka. And Scott and I were fortunate enough to meet several years ago. I was in the process of trying to interview tax attorneys that understood the complexity of many of the things that I was doing using premium financing, split dollar, as an alternative to cash balance defined benefit plans. And there are a lot of technical tax issues involved around that. Luckily, I was referred by one of my finance companies to Scott. Scott, let's take just a moment to talk a little bit about the uses of split dollar.
Sure, we had I believe it was a group of doctors a number of years ago, probably 7 or 8 years ago, who were funding a defined benefit plan. It's very expensive, if you will, to have a great idea for lots of reasons, particularly if you're an employee, but the cost of running that plan was enormous, and they eventually wound down their defined benefit plan, wound up, if you will, a premium finance plan. The policies were owned by trust. It was a very large transaction and resulted in, or projected to result in an enormous retirement income stream later on for these guys. I think it worked extraordinarily well. Basically, we replaced the cost of the defined benefit plan with the interest cost, if you will, for the policies, and I think those policies have almost maxed out every single year. It's been an enormous success. These are not qualified plans.
These are non-qualified plans. And the reason that corporations look at these type of plans is that for the cash outlay, this is a great opportunity for them to fund as much as $100,000 a year of tax-free benefits to an employee, and the cost of doing so is just the interest on $100,000. So, and generally that's about 3%, 3.5% tax deductible. So it's a very low entry-level expense that the corporation's incurring, but the result is it's a very low cost to the employer, a huge benefit for the employee, and it generates tax-free income at the back end. It is possible to maintain the tax deduction that you previously had with a qualified plan, and very little capital incurred at the corporate level.
A very significant advantage over this kind of planning over what is traditional retirement plan is that, again, just because of the way life insurance works for tax purposes, the distributions or the borrowings out of the policies in the later years come out tax-free, as opposed to a qualified plan where all the income has to come out over a period of time typically, and is subject to being ordinary income, subject to ordinary income rates. Right? It's not what you get, it's what you keep, right? So if I put money into a retirement plan over the years and deduct it against my current income, that's great. It grows tax-free, that's great too. But if I take the money out and I'm in a higher tax bracket at the end, economically I probably would have been better off, maybe much better off, if I had a plan that really didn't have great deductions up front, but the distributions were entirely income tax-free.
Well, thanks a lot. I think that covers some very technical points on premium financing, how you finance. Thanks a lot, Scott. I appreciate it. At iWealth, we've developed a program that identifies where people are not getting all the facts. This results in an improvement of somewhere between 25 and 50% per year, every year, in net retirement income, which can add up into the millions of dollars. So, get all the facts.